On Friday, the 7th of November 2025, the Education Coalition for Zimbabwe, ICOZI, embarked on an insightful tour across Bulawayo colleges to witness firsthand the impact of their work on the students there. One of the stops was at the Blended Education College of Southern Africa, BESCA, where ICOZI engaged with learners, listening to their stories, their dreams, and how the organization continues to shape their educational journey.
Here we've got Panankosi Ngube, Christian Hadebe, Violet Chikwababa, and Eunice Shaipo from Blended Education College of Southern Africa, also known as BESCA, to have a conversation about the interaction, the engagement, the impact, if at all any, that ICOZI has had ever since they've started working together. Pana, the question is simple and it starts with you. How has ICOZI impacted you?
Yeah, ICOZI has impacted a lot because it came as a bridge between students and the government. So through ICOZI, you are able to send our cries to the government. For example, if there's no equality between us males and the females, maybe the females will be treated better compared to us. So through ICOZI, you can send those cries to the government, and maybe in the future there will be the equality, something like that.
Para, my question with you again continues to say, how else has it touched you as a person, as a whole, before we go to other people around you?
It has touched me because it has raised many ideas I had never think of. For example, there is this idea which came of work for fees, which really touched me, because if you are learning, you can be working at the same time, which is a good thing for my personal view.
Christian, over to you. Your interaction, your first time you heard about ICOZI. Please tell us about that one. When was the first time you heard about ICOZI and why did you get interested?
The first time when I heard about ICOZI, it was on April. What I had many things that I did not learn before. For example, the issue of sexual reproduction education, it impacted me a lot to understand how sexually diseases can be transmitted and the ways of how they can be prevented. Even the issue on drug abuse, I learned a lot about that from that topic, issue of drug and substance abuse. Sometimes, like I learned about measures on how you can apply them to the people addicted from the drugs, and even I learned about the ways of counseling. As a peer educator, there are ways which you can apply it as a counselor to other people. Sometimes it is difficult for us to understand the concept, because if someone tells you his or her problem, you end up spreading the information wrong. But sometimes it is wise to keep it in your heart as a secret. And from ICOZI, it gives me a passion and the sense of responsibility as a educators to give advice to other people when they are in need. In our colleges, in BESCA, I discovered there are some needs as a college that must be applied to assist us. For example, there is issue of maybe a balance of genders. It gives us a strength as male student to be recognized in our college. I still remember the taking statistics. For example, they say in 2023 there was only 1 million students, but here 2025 we are now 15 male teachers. So to us it gives us the motivation to come in numbers to do teaching as male teachers.
Violet, over to you. The impact that ECOS has had to you. Please share us that experience.
I think as for me, it motivates me more because it has many opportunities. I can see even when in the case of work for fees, it helped us to not batsira. Kuti one kana tisina mafees pasina mafees tikawana work for fees unokwanisa kuya kuchikoro uchikwanisa futi kubatsira vana kumba kana uri sengesos.
Eunice, what have you learned from ECOS during the year, from the first time that you've got to have an interaction with ECOS?
Okay, I have learned a lot from ECOS. We now know that as students, there are some things we cannot say on our own to the college or to the leaders of the college. But ECOS has given us the opportunity to share our needs, which we need as learners. So ECOS is helping us as students to feel free to talk our issues out, our burning issues out. It's also helping us to improve in learning in so many ways. ECOS is really helping us a lot.
I'll do a round of questions to colleagues here. A request maybe that you'd have, if ever you are asked to say, what do you want ECOS to give you or to aid you, to assist you in your learning environment here as BESCA? What would it be? If you said there's one wish that you wanted to give to ECOS, what would that be? We'll start off with you, Eunice, with the mic there.
Okay. As for me, I think ECOS will help us if we can manage to have a program of work for fees and also to have a clinic in our college. That will help us a lot.
And for you, Violet, shaunaona kuti apa ECOS ye ongoti kuzvizo zvambotudza asi mukasimbisa apa modzera panapa zvikatinakira nezvipi?
I agree with you. It's a clinic for school to have medical aids and then work for fees.
Christian.
As for me, I think we can assist us by providing maybe counseling room and also working for fees, since to reduce the number of dropouts in our college. Even maybe financial assistance, since in this module you are doing many things that requires materials and production. So sometimes it is difficult for us as learners to do it the best in terms of our assignments, since some we came from different backgrounds.
And lastly, Pana?
Yeah, I will be advocating for especially males, since males they are the ones with the more pattern. So how about ECOS maybe find some way somehow to maybe pay half fees for all male students, so that maybe they will enroll as many as they can to come to teaching, because as we speak there are few males because they have wives to look after. But if the ECOS can source something, maybe pay half fees for males, they can come as many as they can to learn teaching.
Thank you so much, everybody. And now,
thank you very much. I've worked with ECOS for quite some time, as far back as 2016. ECOS has done a lot, not only to our college, but even to other institutions. Because I retired from United College of Education, where I was working under Health and Life Skills Education as both a lecturer and a patron for peer educators. We used to work with ECOS. Since that time, they've been sponsoring a lot of our programs for peer educators, including the training of peer educators, even during our orientation programs. When students first enroll, they come handy to support us as we train our peer educators and as we also orient the entire students' body in colleges. Even here, this college is a private college which was established in 2019. Ever since 2019, we've been working with ECOS up to today. This same intake that would be going out for their work integrated learning, which is popularly known as teaching practice. When they first came to this college, all of them, 103 of them, were trained on life skills through the support that we received from ECOS. It makes our life easier when we interact with students because we know we have a partner to lean on. When we put across our requests, especially when we're preparing for workshops and whatsoever, they come handy to assist us as much as possible. So they have at least done a lot. Their impact is felt because almost all the intakes that we have enrolled ever since 2019, they have gone through the hands of ECOS in the form of sponsorship on their trainings. Even the peer education movement that we establish in colleges, we rely much on ECOS. I think for the time being, that is our own sole partner that has been recommended by the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education to work with colleges. And now it also operates under the new phenomena, the TESC, which is Tertiary Education Service Council. We also get support from them because those are the people who transmit information. They are the link between ECOS and colleges, including our college, BESCA.